Yo, welcome to Locker Code, where football is not just fantasy, but our reality, where you can express your excitement, your tensions, or even frustrations about the games, your team, your league, and performances of players. Let's go! Yo, welcome back. Yo, Locker Code special edition today, yo. Sunday football.
I know, right?
Gotta love it, yo.
Hey, I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. I'm winning in majority of my fantasy leagues. You know what I
You
mean?
gotta talk about that right now?
Nah, I'm just saying.
All right.
I feel good.
All
I feel
right,
good. Don't get it twisted though. There's 3 games pending, so anything can happen.
Let him know. Before he start you and that yah right now.
Yeah,
Let him know.
anything can happen. Anything can happen. But like where my team stands right now, I'm looking gravy, man. I'm looking pretty good. So
it wasn't like that last week. You were
sad.
Hey,
you were sad last week. You were calling me, giving me condolences.
Yeah.
hey, why
wishes.
wouldn't I? You have Lamar Jackson going on Monday night and I have
Dude
no other
gave me a dud,
players.
huh?
You have like I was only up by 20. I thought that was a smash for Lamar Jackson, man. Like, what are you talking about? I'm gonna be real. Like, that was a smash for Lamar.
That was
Jackson.
the problem because he didn't do nothing for you that week, and then he went off on me this week.
So I'm
You
glad
got-
that
you
you
get it?
mentioned that.
I'm
glad that you.
Listen, I
was
might
just
as well
gonna
mention
get to
it now
I
so
was
we can
going to
get
get
to
to
it.
all that.
All right, cool.
So on the previous show, you was just at it.
Hey,
You know, you was just at
we
it.
still got some
And-
games left, man.
Come on.
I can
Man.
give
Come on.
50
Bruh.
points
Listen, from
Bro.
who? Your Kansas City
from defense and the kicker, bro.
Listen,
Easy,
Bruh.
man.
Bro.
listen. It's
Yeah,
a wrap.
it's a wrap.
You're gonna take that L,
Yeah,
like a gentleman.
And you
Like a gentleman?
talked a
And,
lot last week.
Yeah,
A
and
lot
I
last week.
think you really owe.
I can't.
It's
Oh,
not
no,
even
I got,
that.
I got,
It's not
I
even
got,
that, because
I got
before-
Hurst, and I got KC defense and kicker.
Around 11 o'clock we spoke, right?
All right,
Before
yeah.
the games.
Yes, you did.
And I said, I'm going to beat you comfortably.
Yep.
I'm already in the lead. Crowder gave me
19 points on Thursday Night Football.
And I said I'm going to lead the whole way through.
Yeah, you did. You did. And then you said, "Yo,
You know what this
sure?
is like? This
Yeah.
is a father playing his son. Okay? This is a father playing his son. Watch
Yo.
and learn.
Teaching him a lesson.
Teaching him a lesson.
All right.
And the lesson has been taught.
You know, we still got 3. You know, we still got 3. I still got
I'm
3
confident.
players.
I'm confident.
I still got 3
I know
players.
Cam is not there.
All
But
right.
it's New England we're talking about.
Okay.
here. So
All right. Well, Bobby Hoyer.
I'm fine.
All right. I'm just saying. I see 50 points right now.
Yeah, I like Brandon Cooks on your team though.
Jesus,
Zero
bro. My
points.
0.
0 points.
I listen. I know we're gonna
And
get to hero and 0, but he is my 0.
and Tom Brady for 49 on your bench.
49 on my bench, bro.
Jesus.
And Goff barely got me points, bro.
You know who I hate on your team?
Who?
You want to know what player I really hate on your team?
Who?
Austin Hooper.
Yeah.
Listen. I had that dude
I
for
just
3
literally
weeks.
picked him up,
I
yo.
know. I had him for 3 weeks. I had this dude for 3 weeks, bro. Like, do you hear me? 3 weeks, and he gave me nothing.
Funny
and
enough, I
I
was gonna
dropped
start
him this week.
He
Look at
went
that.
off.
He went off.
Funny enough, I was going to start him over Cooks, and I was like, nah. I know Watson's gonna throw the ball.
Man, that was bad, dude. That was bad.
Watson over there making Fuller the number 1 guy, yo.
I know, man. I had a lot of DFS lineup with Watson, Fuller. They for the first half of the games, it was kind of like concerning, but he came through at the end. The sad thing is that lineup blew up, but my Achilles heel was Eckler being, going out in the first quarter. Yeah, that's the player that hurt my lineup in DFS.
Yeah.
Everybody else in DFS gave me a decent amount of points. I had Parker, I had Watson and Fuller. I had Eckler.
Pretty much had everybody win.
Yeah, I mean, I had shares of everybody, but it's what it is, man.
How your DFS did?
DFS, no. I kind of went with a lineup based on Seattle, thinking that Seattle will put up mad points on Miami,
think that,
and vice versa too. But I also went with Ryan Fitzpatrick, and thinking that they would put up a lot of points on Seattle. and that didn't work out. So my lineups were shot. But I hit on the Dalvin Cook. I had him on all my lineups. I actually thought about picking CD Lamb, but the problem with
Too
the
many
Dallas,
receivers out there.
it's too much receivers. And if you notice, one receiver last week it was Gallup, this week it's CD Lamb.
Yep.
As we could see, Dak Prescott is, if he continues on this road, is going to finish fantasy wise
How high?
number one.
Yeah,
beyond easy.
No issues.
Because he's having to put up
And the worst
45
record.
plus, 50 points plus.
The problem
just
is
to
that
win
it's
is
not
the
happening until
defense.
fourth quarter.
Yeah, but they're going to be in if they're in a shootout with Cleveland, they're going to be in a shootout with every team.
Yeah, everything.
Every team, and that's what we're seeing. So, from a fantasy perspective, I mean, Dallas and the entire team is fantasy relevant at this point.
Going back to what you were saying about Hopper, right?
Hooper.
Sorry. It's because of Chubbs. Chubbs gets injured in that game.
In that game.
So they had to find another person to start throwing the ball to. And that's where, because Hunt became now a running back instead of a catcher.
Kareem Hunt, he looks great, man.
Yeah, he does. He's on my squad.
It's not surprised.
I didn't want to tell you what this man on the opposite side of me wanted to offer me for Hunt.
It's Ren. What do you expect? He never offers anything fair.
Yeah, man.
Man.
The only thing fair about it is that you get unlimited jerk chicken
Yeah.
and pepper shrimp.
And pepper shrimp.
It's worth it.
Shout
It's
out
worth
to
it.
my boy Garfield.
Yeah, it's worth it.
Yeah.
But Kareem Hunt is looking good with Chubb being
With
out.
Chubb being out.
Yeah,
So it's
I
a
think
good,
we don't know how bad the injuries were. I think it was his left leg, probably
Yeah.
hamstring. So we don't know if he's out as of yet. But man, if he is out, it's gonna be Kareem Hunt town.
yeah.
And then Hooper. Sorry. Hooper's gonna have.
You know who scared me today as far as injury goes? It was Evans. I don't know if you saw the play.
Yeah, the
when
foot injury.
when Evans.
But he
got
did
bent
come back,
He
though.
did come
He
back.
did
He did
come
come
back.
back.
Scored that touchdown.
Yeah, Mike
Yeah.
Evans. He came back and he even put up points after that. But I'm just saying, like it was.
It's funny. A lot of people thought Godwin was going to be the guy. Obviously, he's been injured within these past 4 weeks. But Evans has had a good connection with Brady.
In the end zone, I don't think, like in the field as far as yardage, Evans hasn't
He hasn't.
produced.
He's not gotten a ton of targets, but I don't see that.
Brady likes him in the end zone.
End zone.
Yeah,
So-
so he's been getting all the touchdowns and stuff like that. And I think he scored another touchdown today.
Today,
which was pretty
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
he's gonna. I think that's going to continue with or
Yeah.
without Godwin.
It was tough to watch Brady go for 45 points on my bench.
On your bench, yeah.
It was tough.
I mean, you're
It
the
was tough.
manager. You know,
I
you
mean,
always do
yeah.
It's
stuff.
tough.
You remind me of the Dolphins.
Did
It's
you
always
expect
a
anything
lot.
different? Did you expect
No,
anything?
no.
Yeah. It's kind of like
we.
we.
Hey, listen, I still got 3 players left. I hope
I
y'all
know
that.
you do.
All right, cool. All right.
I don't think you're gonna make it.
You don't think I'm gonna make it?
No,
I
nah.
don't think so.
Man, this is gonna be
Casey's
great.
going to give you some points.
You think you're
but
gonna make it?
I think I'm gonna make it.
You want to put some money on it?
No, I'm not gonna put no money. Nah, y'all not gonna do me like that. Y'all not gonna do me like that.
I'm just saying, man. I don't think you're gonna make it, man. I don't think you're gonna make it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, whatever, bro. Yo, now I know we kind of got into a little bit of news here with the injuries, but man, let's go into news right now and speak about the 2 biggest injuries out there.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. So let's go with the first news, right? Chubbs gets injured. What is the fantasy outlook for? We don't know how serious the injury is, but what is the fantasy outlook for Hunt now?
Look, man, Hunt is gonna be, depending on how long Chubb is out, Hunt is definitely like a top 10, like a running back 1 from this point on, for sure. Because it's a run first offense. Granted, OBJ became OBJ today. You know what I mean? OBJ was performing like I was like, yeah, that was.
Let me
pretty
touch
good.
on that. So yes, I agree with the first part that Kareem is going to be the man. Kareem is going to put up a lot of points in substitute of Chubbs being out. However, yes, OBJ's performance today was good. However, it was and I don't want to use the word fluke, but Landry threw him the ball. Okay, it wasn't his quarterback.
Damn, I wish I had Landry.
And then he had a play that he basically created on his own. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With that catch and everything. So it's not like he got peppered with targets. It's not like Baker decided to be accurate and know how to throw the ball. Against Colts next week, it's a wrap. It won't be the OBJ that you've seen today, not because of his talent, but because of his situation.
No, I agree with you. I don't think the offense that Cleveland runs doesn't appeal
And he
much
said
to
that.
OBJ, and
Yeah.
he knows. But today was good to see OBJ, all the OBJ truthers.
It speaks to his talent.
Yeah, the dude is really talented. He's being held back by
A subpar,
the offense
a
that he
subpar
has.
quarterback.
Yeah, that I can't even express that, man. Like, yeah.
So
So
that's sad.
very sad because the dude can perform. If you put him in a better offense, can you imagine, like, if you put OBJ on
Steelers.
like Houston
Yeah, Houston
with
Steelers.
with Watson, that boy would eat. Like, you know what I mean? So it's just a matter. He's just, but he
put
did.
him with.
But
with-
does it benefit? How does it benefit Hunt coming in and Chubbs being out as far as fantasy?
because
goes?
it's a run first defense. So run first offense.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Mhm.
So it's Kareem showed that today with Chubb being out, and he's going to continue to show it. Their offensive line is pretty good, and their run offense is good from what we've seen with Nick Chubb.
Yeah.
So Kareem Hunt is starting running back in the NFL.
Yeah.
So they'll be fine.
Now I know, since obviously since Chubb is out, that benefited Hopper a lot too. Hooper.
Yeah.
I keep messing the man's name up, man. Hooper. Hooper. It benefits Hooper a lot more now because, like you said, for 3 weeks, Hooper did nothing. He gets picked up. He starts scoring. Chubbs is out.
Chubb
the
is
game.
out.
So is that the best offense? Best look for Cleveland instead of doing a dual 2 running backs?
I think what is going to happen is they're going to pass the ball a lot more now moving forward. The reason why I say that is you have Kareem Hunt that can catch the ball, right? That's Kareem Hunt's really game. He can run between the tackles, but his main game is catching the ball. So I think they're going to be forced to, we're going to use Kareem Hunt, but we're not going to run in between the tackles as we do Chubb. So they're going to have to change the dynamic of the offense to make it a more pass-centric kind of an offense. So I think like the pass catchers, like the OBJ, the Landry, the Austin Hooper, I think you're gonna see a
The
tick.
benefits on
You're gonna see a tick in their receptions and targets and all that good stuff moving forward.
Now, Nick Chubb was, he had actually a knee injury. I thought it was a hamstring. So he had a knee injury. Now, Austin Eckler is also went out, was carted off the field, went into the locker room against the Buccaneers in the first quarter. He had a hamstring injury, right? So we also don't know how bad his injury is as of right now. Does that benefit was it
Kelly?
Yeah.
Guess who got Kelly?
I know who got Kelly. You got him this morning.
Bro, that was a
can't
good.
believe
he was
no.
actually going to pick him up.
You
Yeah,
know what's
that was
funny?
that's
I
Mike.
can't believe he was actually on waivers.
Yeah, because
I think somebody dropped him.
somebody dropped him in the league.
I don't know who, but I was
They
gonna
need
be
to be banned from fantasy football
but I
for
was,
life.
but I was gonna be,
Nah, it's
I was
not
gonna be
bad.
really grimy.
No, but it's
you're
a
my
one,
boy.
it was a 1A, 1B kind of situation. Yeah, he had that lapse of a game last game,
week, yeah.
but he showed good promise.
So this is the thing about fantasy football. There are a lot of fantasy football players, meaning not the players playing in the league, but people managing teams that are pretty emotional. So if they put a player in their lineup and the lineups they didn't perform,
You know who you talking about right now, right?
and they don't perform, then that you feel jaded and you're probably gonna drop that player. Like for me, on my team, you will never see
Will Fuller.
Will Fuller on any of my teams ever again. You won't see Jeffries, Alshon
Oh, yeah, I know you won't see
ever
Alshon.
again, because they burned me last year. And yes, I know I'm not supposed to be speaking like this. Every player had their opportunities, blah blah blah. No, those two players cannot be on any. There's
So
another,
one more, right?
There's another one. Jordan Reed. Like,
Yeah, Jordan.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
Jordan,
Jordan.
he will
Can't
never.
stay healthy.
Yo, when
for
he
life.
had that
will
monster
never
game, he was
be
like,
on it.
Jordan Reed had a monster game. Are you kidding me? And then once he got hurt, he's like, oh, that's Jordan Reed. All right,
Jordan
cool.
Reed could walk down the sidewalk and get hurt.
Yeah, dude. not getting him.
It's
at
just
all.
expected, man.
Yeah.
Not getting him at all.
Like, hey, this week you might hear that Fuller is injured, like some hamstring injury or something.
If
Like,
Fuller
Watson is
makes
throwing
it
it.
through the whole season, I'll be shocked.
Yeah, I doubt it. I really doubt it, yo. Let's get to the first quarter, man. We have today's games.
today's games, yeah.
I think one of the great games for today was the Dallas and the Browns game. I know we were
Man.
kind of talking about that in detail too. Score ended 38-49. Browns up.
That game
Wins the
was,
game.
That game was fire. I watched that game. That game was actually pretty good, man.
I did not expect it to be that high score.
No, I didn't
Ameri-
expect it to be high scoring. I didn't expect Cleveland to win. That's
Nowhere near it. Not after, Dallas lost last week, right? So I'm thinking Dallas is coming in hitting
Listen, man.
hard.
America's teams suck. It sucks. Kind of like what we're going through on all levels in the
What do you
United
think they're
States
missing?
at this point. That's what Dallas looks.
What do you
looks
think
like.
they're missing right now? What's not clicking on in the lineup
say,
for Dallas?
What I can say with Dallas is that it shows that star players, star power, big name players don't win you football games. The Dak Prescott's arguably top 5
What
quarterback in the NFL.
what unknown
Zeke,
team is winning,
arguably
though?
top 3.
what
San
unknown team is
Francisco.
winning? Oh, you had Pretty Boy Garoppolo,
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Maserati,
Don't do that.
Pretty Boy
San
Garoppolo.
San
I mean, he's
Francisco's
horrible,
winning.
but they got a name out there.
Pittsburgh is winning. But what I'm saying is that the firepower that the Amari Coopers of the world, these big names, they added CeeDee Lamb, top receiver coming out of college this year. It's not. It's exciting football for the fans, but a team comes in and they put up 49 points. I think their defense needs. I think their defense is the problem because obviously offensively they're scoring points that they should be winning games, and we were talking about it before the show. If this continues, Dak is going to fantasy wise is going to shatter records.
Yeah, I
because he's
think
putting up 50 plus points week by week.
my issue
Yeah,
is
I
I think
agree.
it's the reverse from the Browns, right? Sort of, right?
what do you mean?
I feel like they have so much power in the receivers, right? They're not putting their tight end, so they got Cooper, they got Lamb, they
Gallup.
got Gallup, and I believe they have one more receiver out there.
Yeah, but that's
it's-
what I'm
it's
saying.
just
I
too
don't
many
think that
out
the
there.
offense is the problem because they're scoring 30 plus points every week.
So you think it's defense?
It's defense that's the problem. There's something wrong. Browns suck, dude, offensively. I know they have OBJ. I know that they have Nick, but they're not an offensive firepower. They're not.
Wait.
I
What's,
think
what's their
they-
record?
I think they kicked in. They're
Is it one and 3?
No. Oh, you talking about Dallas?
No. Browns. They only lost
Oh,
one game.
they only lost one game.
Three
Yeah,
and one.
3-1.
3-1. I'm sorry.
3-1.
3-1.
Yeah, but they're not a Baltimore or KC offense.
No,
So
I
for them
get
to
it.
come in and put in 49 points,
Listen,
that's
They're
No,
not
it
even
speaks.
one.
It speaks to. I agree with you. It speaks to Dallas defense.
Dallas's defense. Every team that Dallas has played has been a
but that's what I'm
shootout.
saying.
Every
Like,
team.
I think Cleveland, unfortunately, Chubb got hurt, but I think that's when Cleveland actually clicked. When Chubb got hurt, it's one less person I have to feed.
They'll come back to life next week against Colts.
So you think they're going to lose against the Colts?
Yes.
Yeah, look at
Yeah.
what the Colts did today.
I
man.
think they lose against the
Colts defense is actually
Pretty good. Top
really,
5.
really, it's
good.
top
I'm
top
upset about
5.
that.
Yeah, it's
I
top
dro- I
5
dropped their
defense.
defense.
Yeah.
Yeah, really
What
upset
league is
about that? Yeah, NFF.
Oh, okay. Is are they still on waivers?
No. Oh, your boy Khalil picked him up. Yo, Bucks and Chargers. Bucks win 38-31.
Yo, Tom Brady was on fire. There's one of us that had Tom Brady on the bench.
Yeah, man.
Was that
Same
you,
guy-
PJ?
No, it wasn't me. It's the same guy that talks a lot over
Oh,
Oh, that's me. I mean, I have
the
to
dude
talk,
that's
bro.
about to take an L this week.
Yeah.
I
The
don't think
dude
I'm-
that was talking so much
I'm
last
not
week.
taking the
So
L,
much.
bro.
PJ, who was talking a lot last week?
Him.
Oh, okay.
This show was written against me because he's going to beat me.
And yet he
It
can't
just
manage.
felt
No.
that way,
Yeah,
bro.
he
It
can't
wasn't
manage
written
his
for
own
it.
team.
No, he can't.
He can't
Listen,
manage his own team. Number one, he put Brandon Cooks in, and Brandon Cooks gave him a
At
0
points.
Jesus.
Then he put
And then,
Goff in.
and then he put Goff over Tom Brady, and Tom Brady.
Oh my God! Yeah, I
blew
better hope
up.
I don't get 50 points
Hey,
today.
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Right now, right now is
I'm
PJ's
losing.
moment.
Go
This
ahead,
is
PJ.
you're losing, and this is PJ's moment. If
ahead,
PJ is being soft on you,
It's Sunday.
If
Go ahead.
I was the one
It's
sitting
Sunday.
in front of you
oh,
right
I
now,
know you would have murdered
It's
me.
not even.
It's
see, the
Sunday.
thing about
Just
it
bring
is,
me up to the congregation.
You know how you have competition that you actually, and I don't want to.
Oh,
You actually
that's what
respect-
you're trying to say.
But it's
was
not.
one of them.
It's not
Is
one of
that
those.
one of those
He's
conversations?
never made the playoffs.
Oh,
He's, you know,
God.
Yo,
he's
they
here
get that
for
early
the
win, and
giggles.
they got that
Yeah.
that early win. And it's like, oh my God, I'm in the playoff.
Oh, that's what that was?
You only got 2 wins. Bro.
You only got
Like,
two.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
only week 3 at that time.
So my conversation truly is not until I get into the playoffs with y'all boys.
Yeah, I don't like.
Yo, I was hoping you would, but I don't know anymore.
So
Really?
when I
Yeah.
beat a ex champion over here,
ex-
that's when I feel.
Wow, you're
you
gonna
know,
call him a champion with all the
hey,
with everything that he's done,
Still, you-
with all the
I have a-
corruptions and all
I
the
have a throw. I have a.
with
I
all
have
the
a-
corruptions.
I have
and
a
everything.
trophy at home, man.
Yeah,
What do you
I
have?
know.
What do you have? What do you have?
I know you got a trophy.
What do you
at home.
have?
How did you get that trophy? is the
Dude,
thing.
you haven't even gotten your money
How did
back
you
from
get your
making the
trophy?
playoff, bro.
Yeah.
That's what about it. You don't even know what it's like to play
Yo,
in week
Bucks
14.
and
That's all I'm
Chargers,
saying.
yo. Great game. Tom Brady threw 5 touchdowns, man. Incredible.
after
the first
pick
inning.
6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually thought that once he got that pick 6, I was like, yo, that's it. It's going down here. For them.
Buccaneers are going to be a tough team, man. A tough out for anyone. Good defense.
Yeah.
Offenses could put up some points. They're going to be a definitely a tough out.
Oh yeah, that defense is playing their butts
Yeah,
off.
that defense is lights out, man. I knew the front seven was going to be ridiculous, and it's one of the things that I mentioned in the preseason is that the Bucks defense is actually really, really good. It's the 30 for 30 dude that is the reason why the Bucks defense got
Pepper shrimp, crab legs.
Like he was the reason why the Bucks defense didn't perform up to standard because they're constantly on the field as a result of that. They will go ahead, get the stops, and 2 minutes later, there you go. It's an interception. They're back on the field. So now with Tom Brady being as efficient as he is, you can see the line is ridiculous. That front line is ridiculous with Sue in them. Oh man,
Best line for Sue.
Yeah, they're just pummeling through everybody. The run. Hey, if you have a running back going up against them, don't expect a lot.
Yeah.
Please don't.
Yeah, I don't expect a lot at all. So let's go to hero and zero. I mean, I already know who my zero is. Literally, my boy.
Let's talk about your heroes, man. Let's talk about your heroes. Let's start on a positive note. Let's
Right now, my
give me
hero-
two. Give me 3 heroes on your team today.
You gotta ask for 3.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask you 3.
I don't know. His team is not winning, so I don't know if he can find 3 heroes.
You gotta
What are your 3 heroes?
You
Pick
gotta
a
ask
couple
for
dudes
3,
off
bro.
your bench. They outperformed your starters. So.
Hey, your heroes can be
so-
on your bench too.
Honestly, man, Goff had 18. That was all right. But honestly, my hero is, I actually have 4. I have Robinson hit with 25 points. Elliott doing what he does best with 22. Kareem Hunt not averaging 14 today. He had 21 points, so that was good. Gave me that extra 7 that I was not expecting. But mainly Jefferson, man. I thought Jefferson was obviously he hit it last week with 42 points. I actually thought I was going to get like 10 points from him, but I got 16. So I'm good with that.
Not bad.
I'm good with
Not
that.
bad.
But my zero, again, is Cooks. But my lineup was affected this week because I did not have Juju Smith on my lineup. So, I mean, there was a little
Is that
issues
not-
there.
is
Man,
You gotta bring that up.
It was a little issues there with my starting lineup. And
There's no issue, man.
No?
It's a bye week.
it was a bye week.
It's all a bye week.
It wasn't a bye week, though.
It is a bye week.
It was a bye week now.
It doesn't matter when. It's a bye week. So
good.
you should
What's
draft.
A manager should
what's
have the
your
bench
hero?
players.
Bench
put
player
there.
to substitute.
What's your hero and zero, bro?
All right, so my hero is Dalvin Cook. Again, following up on a phenomenal week last week, he had 27 rushing yards, 27 rushing attempts, 130 rushing yards and 2 rushing touchdowns. So the offense is definitely featuring him the way they should because his team is constructed and built around him. And I think as you stated, with Justin Jefferson, the offense is rolling now.
Yeah.
They have their number 2, their Diggs, with Thielen and Dalvin Cook and Kirk Cousins. So that offense is steamrolling. 0, and it's not because he's really a 0, but I went with Gesicki. I wanted to see more from Dolphins offense this week. So he only had 3 targets, 1 reception. I know that Seattle is pretty good against tight ends.
Yeah, the secondary.
However, Parker did finish with over 100 receiving yards.
Receiving yards, yeah.
But I still felt like it was a game that Dolphins could have won. Dolphins need to realize that throwing is the best part. Throwing the football, they need to throw it.
They need to throw it early.
All day.
Early,
every day.
All day.
I mean,
Throughout
there was a moment. I think the interception in the fourth quarter by Fitzpatrick was the dagger because I really thought the Dolphins had the opportunity to win that game. And just to think about it, they scored 5 field goals. They just couldn't punch it in. Like they're marching down the field, but once they get to the red
5
zone,
field goals.
they pause and the game ended 23-31.
That could have been 35 points if it was 5 touchdowns.
Not even give us 2 touchdowns and
Yeah,
they would have been ahead of them.
Yeah.
And even in the fourth quarter, Fitzpatrick with the interception, that was like a dagger. That was a dagger right there. So Miami had the opportunity to win. They just couldn't finish in the end zone for some reason. It's all overthrow, all that stuff. So they have to look at the offense and see how they can finish these drives, I should say. Because really and truly, they had that game to win all day.
They should have won that game.
Yeah.
Who's your
for
hero?
for me, heroes and zeros, man. For me, my hero was the Rams defense, like how they played. They were pretty good. And Mike Davis. Mike Davis continued to perform while
Still trying to figure out how you
CMC
got
is
that
out. That was great. So I'll take that. And you know what? Schultz as a tight end. That boy is great.
How did he fare? What did he get?
Huh?
What did he get?
17 points in our league.
17 points.
Let me say something about Mr.
Ren?
Ren over here.
Yeah. Oh, there's a lot. You want to take the whole segment? There's a lot of yaya, bro. I mean,
Yo, when it comes to luck, you are very
in
lucky.
there, boy.
Where's the luck? What are you
It's
talking
just
about? Luck?
everything.
It's everything, bro. I remember a time.
You're a very lucky guy. Like last week, you were very lucky. Obviously, we know that. And then
With Lamar Jackson.
yes,
All right, I give you that. But where's the luck
Mike
this week?
Davis. So funny enough, there's a story of Mike Davis, right? So, Mike Davis was obvious on waivers in our league, and I was playing against you. Mike Davis was someone who I had
Was
interest in.
interested in?
Yeah. And funny enough, when I looked at the waiver positioning, because waiver changed in our league,
based on what we pick.
I saw that this dude had the number 1 pick. So it just
How was that luck?
he has the number 1 pick, but he's made, I think, the second or first most transactions in the league.
Yeah,
right?
I don't know how that happened.
So
Because I made
I thought
free
my-
agency move. I
thought
don't
my
make
eyes
waiver
were,
pickups.
Were fooling me. So I reached out to the commish.
Yeah,
And I'm
I
like-
did. Funny enough, I did something like that with a different league too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I reached out to the commish, and I'm like, I think there's a problem here.
There's an error.
Obviously, it
Yeah, there was an error.
justifies it,
Yeah.
right?
No,
It's, dude, you're a very lucky
So
guy.
let me explain
Dude,
to you with the
you're very
waivers.
lucky.
I want to tell you, like, one of the leagues that we were in, right? They did they figured out who had the draft picks in order and whatever like that. So the guys that have the draft picks in order is Ren with the number 1 pick, right? Dre with the number 2 pick and Khalil with the number 3 pick. I looked at that thing. I was like, nah, I need a live draft, yo. This is not going to be no NBA thing.
And they did a live draft. They did a
then
live
he
draft,
ended up
and I
getting
still get the number one
He
pick.
still got the number one
You're a
pick.
very lucky
But I
guy.
was
And
okay
then-
with that.
and
I was
then-
okay
and
with
then
Because
that.
in
C-Mac-
Dynasty,
and then
you
C-Mac
had,
went down.
you had the number one pick as well. So
Yeah.
I'm just
No,
saying.
I got the number
Two
two pick,
in
number
Dynasty.
two pick, yeah, and
And, family.
in the family,
family,
league,
but
yeah.
Dynasty, you had the number one pick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dynasty, I got the number one
You're a
pick.
very lucky guy, dude. You should play
I
the
don't-
lotto more often.
What's your heroes, man?
Yo, as I said, my hero is the Rams defense and Mike Davis. The others, Tyler
zero.
Boyd, Galladay, they all perform as I expected them to. So they didn't give me anything out, groundbreaking or anything like that. My zero is definitely Marvin Jones Jr. Yeah, he did not perform up to standard.
You put both of them in your.
Yeah, I purposely put both of them in.
I didn't think you were ever gonna do that, bro.
The reason why I did that is who my opponent was. So that's just what it is.
Or are you saying you don't respect your opponent?
It's
It
not-
sounds like that, bro.
Yeah, because I
It
think
came
your-
off like that.
I hope your opponent is listening to the show.
It sounds like that.
I'm
yeah.
just saying I knew who my opponent was, and I was like, yo, let's.
You won?
This is the way I'm gonna gamble this week, and I gambled, and it seemed like it's paying off.
You won.
It looks like I'm about to win.
Does-
I'm not
it
gonna
looks
count.
like it?
Yeah, I'm not gonna count my chips before it.
All right.
So
this is
he's
what's
still.
wrong with
Count your
this
eggs
is what's
before they
wrong with
hatch.
this is what's
Yeah.
wrong with Sunday edition, right? The games are not officially over yet.
Yeah, exactly,
No,
exactly.
I think
Because
you
he
won.
has,
So
he
you-
currently have like Jeff Wilson going.
you're
Jeff
talking
Wilson Jr.
trash at me
I'm-
before your game's
I'm gonna go
over.
ahead and be calm. I'm up 50 points. I'm just gonna chill.
You won this one, man.
Yeah. Because I still have Aaron Jones to go.
That's
we
what
won.
Dre said that week.
Nah, I mean,
That was a different situation.
I'm up 50 points, and I still have Aaron Jones to go.
Yeah, which
Oh,
arguably
yeah.
is
and
one of your best, he's your best
right,
running back.
and he has
Yeah, I
nobody.
got
So
you. Well, let's get into second quarter here, man. What we believe are the top 6 games for next week, for week 5, right? We got Vikings versus Seahawks. Run that by.
yo, that should be a good game for the Vikings. I will probably. That's probably the only game I'll probably start Kirk Cousins in.
Yeah,
Really?
and
yeah.
Thielen, and
Jefferson and Dalvin Cook,
like,
everybody.
Dalvin Cook. Just see if Miami can put up that many points on the Seahawks. Everybody can put up.
Yeah, and everybody
that many
has so
points.
far.
And yeah, exactly. Everybody has put up points on the Seahawks. So I think for sure, start all your wide receivers against the Seahawks moving forward. Their corners sucks. Adams was out today, so I really think, which is a slot corner. So I really think,
We're not sure if he's going to be back next week.
and we don't,
but,
right?
yeah.
We're not sure if he's going to be back next week. So anybody on the Minnesota Vikings, I would definitely go ahead and start him at a wide receiver position. And funny enough, man, Chris Carson is a must play. I mean, the dude is a tough dude. After what happened to him last week with that dirty play, the dude started today, and he came out of the game for a short while today, and then came right back, and the dude
I was looking
produced like
forward for
He punched in
Carlos
2
Hyde.
touchdowns.
he punched in 2 touchdowns. The dude was like performing like crazy today. So for sure. Yeah, he's gonna be hurting for the rest of the week. He's gonna have that questionable tag on him for the remainder of the week. But for sure, go ahead and start Chris Carson with confidence, both in DFS and both in your home leagues. He's gonna be smashed. He's gonna give you at least 20 points.
Think Vikings
Chris
or Seahawks
Carson-
are going to win?
Chris Carson has also been a top 3 running back in the NFL so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's tight. Think Vikings or Seahawks?
Next week,
Yeah. Who's going to win?
Seahawks.
who has home?
Seahawks do.
Seahawks. do.
Seahawks.
That's what I thought. Yeah, I believe it was going to be Seahawks, man. I got Chargers versus Saints. Saints lost?
No, Saints
They
won,
won, right?
and won
Yeah.
won against Detroit today.
No, that was a tough game for the Saints.
That was a tough
That was a
game.
tough game for the Saints, right?
But
So
Saints put up 35 points without Michael Thomas, man. So that's not too bad. And their defense was depleted tremendously. And Detroit had their opportunities for sure, but they didn't They didn't play well. Their defense didn't play well.
they were almost there.
Yeah,
They
their
was
defense
almost
didn't
there.
play. So with the New Orleans versus Chargers defense is really good. So may present some problems if Michael Thomas is not back. If Michael Thomas is not back, then I would still still start your Kamara, but I worry about
do
who.
you maybe
who
you want to start the
I don't know about the wide
Murray.
receivers though.
No, I'm talking about Murray.
I can't start Murray.
I
man.
mean, that's what you said this week.
Yeah, no, Murray put up some points this week. I can't start Murray, but come next week,
Not even on the flex.
I can't even chance that because he.
Would you recommend it though?
No.
I mean, I know
No.
you wouldn't do it, but would
I
you
won't.
recommend?
I won't even
No.
recommend
Yeah,
it. I won't even
Kamara's having a monster year.
Yeah, wide receiver for the Saints, I probably won't start either. Just because
He
come
just
next
get
week,
back in.
just looking at what the Colts did today. The Colts defense is the truth. I mean, a lot of people were questioning the Colts defense because they played.
Well, they're
some
playing
soft-
Chargers.
They play some. I'm sorry, it's Chargers. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. They play some soft offenses before, but Chargers offense, man, they can stop. They can stop the wide receiver. That's where
The
they're
offense
strong.
is getting explosive though.
Yeah,
Their offense is getting explosive. There. I mean, Herbert,
Eckler's out though.
Eckler's out. That's the issue.
That's
Now you're
another
like
thing. That's
Joshua
another thing.
Kelly is now going to be the starting running back if he's not in next. If Eckler's not
And
in
Justin
next
Jackson
week.
just came back.
Can he do it?
And Justin Jackson just came back off an injury. So it's going to be a Justin Jackson Kelly split backfield.
If Justin Jackson is healthy.
Yeah, if Justin Jackson's
Yeah.
healthy, because I doubt if Eckler. I know this is an early part of the week. I
Yeah.
doubt if Eckler is going to even play. You know what I mean?
Now, as far as fantasy wise, you're saying what? Eckler's out. You start Joshua
If
Kelly.
if Eckler's out, definitely Kelly.
Kelly.
Yeah. Definitely start Kelly.
I would start both backs in this league. I think it's both backs in this game. I think it's going to be a run game, heavy from both teams. Both defenses are strong, and Chargers. Yeah, they have Keenan Allen, but it's not a ton of air weapons out there.
I mean, Keenan is doing his job, man. I mean, the question is, Williams. Do you trust Williams? And Williams was out this week. So do you believe Williams can come back next week and ball out?
If
That's the biggest question.
If the corners, if Jenkins is back, if what's the other corner there? Lattimore.
Yeah.
Lattimore is back. I would stay away from the
So, you,
wide
wide
receivers.
receivers.
so you're based
If
on
they're
what you're
back.
saying. I mean, you're looking like Saints is going to win this game
Yes,
easily.
No.
They're playing at home, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah. I think
that's
Saints.
Saints.
I got Saints winning this game.
All right.
Me too.
That's pretty dope right there. What do you got, PJ, for Bills versus Titans?
Bills versus Titans. So obviously, Josh Allen. I know there's a talks of Russell Wilson being the MVP, but I said it last week. You got to put Josh Allen up there. 4-0, and they're steamrolling past everyone that they face. So multiple touchdowns, whether it's through the air, whether it's the ground. We said it last week. The connection with Diggs is very lively.
It's crazy.
Yeah, which is surprising as, a first-year receiver and a quarterback, first year together.
It's even more surprising as far as where he got drafted. I mean, wasn't Diggs going like fifth? Sixth?
Yeah, fifth, sixth round.
Yeah. And
so
funny enough,
that's pretty good.
I think we all, to be honest, weren't really looking at Diggs.
No.
Yeah,
You
we
know.
all poo-poo Diggs.
Nah, we,
Yeah.
we thought Brown was
our
going to be the number one
apologies.
hit and waited.
But Brown is
100.
also as a second receiver there. He's also reliable. He's viable in fantasy.
The thing about Brown is that I feel like he is. He's going to give you those 15. Man, you're going to have a heart attack waiting to get those
Waiting to
15,
get
though.
it, yeah.
Because you're not going to get them into the fourth quarter.
I agree.
But Josh Allen he's efficient. He's
Yeah.
inaccurate. So they steamroll past Titans this week. This coming week.
Steamroll?
Yeah, I think they're going to win comfortably.
Who's home?
Titans are.
Titans
Titans
at
are
home.
home.
I don't think it's gonna be a steamroll.
I don't think it's steamroll. That's tough. Even with King Henry?
King Henry.
Yeah,
King
but
Henry's going to be
the
playing
thing-
from behind.
Yeah, the thing about it is the Bills' defense is
It's
really
really
good.
good.
Yeah, that
Especially
defensive
their
line
run
is strong.
defense.
Yeah.
Their run defense is
And Ryan
is-
Tannehill is going to be in for
Yeah.
I can't say the
he's an
word, but
awakening. a real good awakening.
a regal.
Yeah, so the play action that they have is really effective, and I think that could have some success against the Bills. Bills haven't met their match yet, and they probably won't. But the defense,
Unless they pay like KC or Baltimore or somewhere.
something like that can stop possibly the pass rush on Josh Allen is what's important.
Yeah.
So if if you're a team going up against Josh Allen without any pass rush, you're gonna get smashed because he will go ahead. The talk in the offseason is that he's not accurate.
Yeah.
But the boy have a strong arm,
Yes, that
and
arm.
I'm telling you, he has two speedy receivers
That can go
get it.
That's where you're accuracy.
And that's what's funny. That's what Diggs want.
yeah.
Exactly.
You know, that's
Just
what
throw me
Diggs
the ball.
wanted.
So-
Throw the ball down the field. I'll go get it. Yeah.
So I was actually watching the Tampa Bay game this week. Don't say anything today. Watching the Tampa Bay game, and
I say anything, man. Just like, huh?
and the commentator, I forgot who it was talking about big plays. The Tampa Bay, yeah, they're winning, but they're lacking, big play capabilities. If you notice the teams that are really good, the KCs, the Bills now of the world, the Ravens of the world, as we see with a 50-yarder from Lamar Jackson today, that's what the Bills have big play capabilities. They could hit
Yes.
John Brown 70 yards. They could hit
No,
Diggs.
so I think there was one play before 49 yards.
Exactly.
I was like,
so
yo.
that's what separates an elite team from a good team. So
Yeah, we'll see, man. What do you got? Bucks and Bears. What are we looking at?
Hey, Bucks and Bears gonna be a good defensive game. Unfortunately, I just think that Tom Brady's gonna surgically carve them up. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
you said
I thought that
two
was-
contradicting points.
Yeah.
You said it's gonna be a good. No, when you said good game, you lost. me.
No.
Then you're like-
When I say, I mean good defensive game. That's what I said. Good defensive game because these are two of the best defensive lines. As far as the offenses going up against these defenses, I think Tom Brady has the advantage based on how he plays. He plays short ball, and that's the way to beat the Bears. You know what I mean? Their pass rush is ridiculous, but Tom Brady gets the ball out of his hand within 3 seconds, which is good. I know Mike Evans had a little setback today. He came back in the game, so he's going to have the questionable tag all week, and it all depends on how if he's playing come next week, because we already know that Godwin's going to be out next week. You know what I mean?
Godwin didn't play this game, did he?
No.
No.
So he's out of injury. He's most likely gonna be out next week. So if Godwin, if Evans is out next week, then yeah, I would give it up to Chicago because now you're looking at, you're looking at players like Scotty Miller and stuff like that, or the tight ends to
That's gonna
perform.
be
Like,
tough.
Brate scored today.
Evans and Godwin out.
I know.
Fournette's out.
And Fournette's out. You know what I mean? And so Brate scored a touchdown today.
Yeah.
That's how.
That
Brady
was
scored.
surprising.
Brady passed 5 touchdowns and it's five
Just
different
giving it away
players,
to everybody.
and it's 5 different players. So there is no confidence starting anybody in this offense because you never know if they're going to be the focus in the red zone for Brady. Brady just passed the ball to the person that's open, and that's the thing with Chicago defending them. You're not gonna know who to really focus on because Brady will pass the ball to anybody. So you have to play man. You can't play zone because if you play zone, he's gonna pick you apart. So you're gonna play man, and is the better man win? And he's gonna figure out who is the better man versus the corners or the safeties, and he's gonna just pick you apart. So I have Tampa Bay winning that game easily, even though.
Who are you starting?
Who am I starting in that offense?
Yeah.
All right, so
Well, either
Fournette-
offense, Bears.
If Fournette
and-
is out, I'll start Ronald Jones.
easy.
right,
Yeah.
and if Evans is playing, I'll start Evans.
Evans,
But
yeah.
I know most likely Godwin's going to be out. If both of them are out, Scotty Miller is a sure. Gronk is a sure. And
I went and start Scotty Miller because of what happened when they
if
both were
of
gone
them-
before.
Nah, they were never both gone though.
That's right. There was one.
Right,
each
it's
one,
just it was
yeah.
Godwin, so that's the reason why I kept Scotty Miller out today, just to see. But if both of them are gone, most likely Scotty Miller is going to be the focus of the offense. And
What do you think
if
about,
Foles?
Foles situation here. Foles didn't have a great game
Today?
until the ending
I
of
think-
the fourth
I
quarter.
think it's-
Do you think it's still
I'm
Foles
gonna
or you think
I'm
it's
gonna be
Trubisky?
smiling. Whoever, Bears quarterbacks, whoever it is, Tampa is going to have like 4 or 5
Field day
sacks.
on there?
Yeah, and probably a one interception throw in there. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Allen Robinson is going to be in for a rough week.
Yeah, that's gonna be a tough week for Allen Robinson. I wouldn't bench Allen Robinson.
I wouldn't
No.
bench him.
unless you have like.
But DFS, he's not someone.
it's not someone that I would focus on.
I mean, he made
for
like
upside.
the last game, today's game. His points didn't start kicking in until the end of the fourth quarter.
Exactly.
Right, and it was just like, "Yo, Foles, you didn't know how to throw the ball before."
This
I
is
mean,
the
all you
thing.
got to do is
I
just
don't-
throw it, man. Like he's going to catch it wherever it's at.
They need to draft a quarterback. I don't think Trubisky is not the answer. Foles is definitely not the answer. They need a quarterback.
You know what's funny about that is they may not even get the opportunity to draft a quarterback because I think Foles is not the answer, but they're going to get enough wins
Yeah.
to mess up their whole lineup because that puts the coach in a hot seat already, right? So he has to win the games, or he's going to lose his job either way. So he's not even going to find out how to get a number one draft pick.
I agree.
You know, so we got Panthers and Falcons here, yo. I like that matchup. I think it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be a shootout.
Another big week for Teddy.
Yeah, I
Another
think it's
big
going to be a
week for
nice
Teddy.
week for Teddy.
Yeah, Teddy.
I think it's going to be a nice week for Teddy.
That's the only quarterback you guys see a big week for.
No,
No.
I see.
Oh, okay,
But
'cause
Ryan
Matt
is
Ryan is gonna
Matt Ryan has
smash.
been having consistently
Yo,
big games. I know he plays
Matt
tonight.
Ryan is gonna smash.
It's going to
next
be a
week.
fantasy
for
friendly
DFS.
Yeah.
He's somebody that you want to
all
focus
day
on.
long.
Matt Ryan, and I think he's gonna price accordingly. But Matt Ryan is somebody that you would want to definitely focus on come next week.
They're going to turn around their season. This is that team that needs to be like, listen, we have to win. We got to start winning right now, and I think that's going to explode. And I think they've been throwing the ball. Yo, calm down.
Have you ever seen that though? Like, have you ever seen anything like what's happening to Atlanta?
It's just their defense, bro.
I just don't understand. Like, yo, they're leading all the way up to the fourth quarter in every game this season.
But their
And then
defense
they're
isn't
in the fourth quarter, they just like implode.
Yeah,
like
but
they
when you look at the same thing we were just talking about, the elite teams, Baltimore has a good defense. KC has a good
Yeah.
defense. Bills have a good defense. Seattle and Dallas, yeah, it's exciting. Yeah, Dak and Russell is tearing it up, but it's not because they want to. It's because they have to.
Yeah.
Same thing with Matty Ice. Like,
Yeah.
It's just high offensive power, and this is going to be a very fantasy friendly game.
Yeah.
With the DJ Moores, the Robbie Andersons.
Yeah, I
of
mean,
the
you're
world.
starting Robbie,
Mike
you're,
Davis.
You're
Mike
starting
Davis,
Mike Davis. You're starting
Julio
Ben Robbie.
Gage,
Julio,
Calvin Ridley, who's
You're
been the
starting
number one receiver.
everybody.
Everybody,
with a
girls.
chance.
Everybody
With a
get a chance.
with
You're
chance.
looking at
with a
Everybody,
chance.
it's like
Yeah, with a
it's a
chance.
cookout right now.
over,
Yeah,
over
it's
and under.
definitely
on
a
this
cookout right
It's a cookout.
I would
Everybody
get-
eating.
I don't care what the over and under is. I'm taking the over.
Yeah, easy.
Like easy. Yeah.
Yeah, everybody.
Yeah, it's a
eating.
definite over for
I
anybody.
could see both teams putting up over 30 points.
Who you going, Atlanta or you going Carolina?
I'm gonna go with the Falcons on this one.
Oh man, you took
Easy,
it out. It
right?
took the word
Yeah.
out of my mouth. This is the get right game for. I don't think they're gonna win this
Tonight?
Monday night.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah, I don't think they're gonna win this Monday night against Green Bay, but their first win is coming against Carolina next week.
I okay. I agree with
Do
you.
you really think they're gonna beat?
No,
Green
they're not
Bay?
losing to Carolina.
They're not listening to Carolina. You talking
But
about Green Bay?
It's gonna be a close.
It's
game,
gonna be a
though.
close one with Green
It's
Bay.
going no.
I think it's gonna be a
with
close
Carolina
one.
too.
I think it's gonna be a close one with both of them. But
Any
I mean,
most
Adams
teams
has
that
to
they
be
play
in,
is
bro.
gonna be a close one.
If Adams not in, you got Adams not in. Lazard is out. Who?
I think Adams is
Who?
gonna be in.
Adam's gonna be in.
And I think
just
Green Bay
seeing
wins.
seeing like the climate on the team. You know what I mean? With
He was
Lazard being
warming
out.
up last week. Adams.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He just didn't go in the game
Let's
because
try to see him in the game. We got Eagles versus Steelers. PJ, what do you got, bro?
The Eagles Steelers is going to be the kind of the opposite of the game that we are just talking about. Steelers are going to control and dominate this one.
Steelers is gonna eat. That's who's
Yeah.
gonna eat. It ain't
Yeah.
gonna be both teams.
So
especially with the extra
funny-
week of rest.
oh yeah.
funny, you definitely want the Steelers defense. That's going to be the highlight for fantasy in this one. You also want, obviously, if you want the defense, you want to pair it up with the running back, which is James Conner. So look for 20 plus.
I mean, listen, everybody gonna eat. Ben's gonna eat. Juju's gonna eat.
Yeah, but I think they run
Conner
away
gonna
with it and they just start rushing. I don't think
I don't think it's a runaway game, but I think Eagles are going to try to compete. It's going to be about 15 points, but they're going to try to compete.
the Eagles are. I don't know if they hibernate, but they're going to be in.
That's something we got to ask Smith.
They're flying. The birds are flying south.
But wait,
They're not.
so-
they're not.
They're not going up north?
Going north.
So
to-
wait,
to-
wait, wait.
They're not the
to Pittsburgh.
Steelers.
Yeah, they're coming down to
here.
Miami and flying
Devil's
south.
advocate here. Devil's advocate. They're saying that Alshon Jeffrey and Deshaun Jackson should be back next week.
Don't care. It's
Yeah,
Pittsburgh
I don't
Steelers
care, yeah.
defense.
It's
And it's in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, it's in
It
Pittsburgh.
actually changes a little bit. If they are both back, it changed the Eagles' offense a lot.
It does. It doesn't change the defense.
No,
yeah, you
it-
want to say
it
that it's maybe
really-
a get closer.
Why can't we talk about luck? These guys get paid, right? Do they get paid? Because they never play.
Oh, like
Jefferson's is out.
Jeffries and
Free paycheck.
Deshaun, we
Jefferson-
thought Deshaun was going to be that guy this
Oh,
year.
Can
my
you
God.
imagine just not showing up to work and just
Yeah.
getting paid? Not having no homework, you just get
hundreds of
treatment.
thousands of
I
dollars.
mean,
Yeah.
can you imagine just showing up to work and not doing shit?
Yeah.
Gates does it all the time.
Feels like it, right? Yo, I don't know, man. Like, it's talking about Gates, man.
How is he not fired, bro? Like,
They just announced that he's not going to be fired.
how's
rookie.
that possible, bro?
A rookie quarterback killed your team last week.
Killed.
Listen, man, we all know life isn't fair. So
No.
that's that.
Not
that
just a
goes to that
rookie
point.
quarterback, a third
A third
string
stringer,
quarterback.
like a third stringer, just
he
beat-
just
beat
one
your team.
foot away from practice
beat,
squad.
beat your team,
Like,
beat
yo.
your team, and nothing came out of it.
He had what, 2 or 3 interceptions too.
Two
Yeah.
interceptions.
In like the last quarter. Or so.
I think 2 touchdowns, 2 or 3 touchdowns,
touchdowns,
and
yeah.
still beat them.
I'm happy for that kid, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
easy.
That was terrible.
What do you got, Steelers or Eagles? Before we get into
I'm gonna go
that.
Steelers.
Yeah, you
'cause,
don't have to ask that
without
one.
without
Steelers are
everything.
winning.
Yeah, without knowing
The
anything.
birds
as
have
a-
flown south.
They're going down south?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. South?
They're going to be in Jamaica with me and probably in somewhere.
Just,
Hey, they're all from-
he's just going to be in Jamaica and be like, yo, look at the Eagles, man.
Hey, they're all from the same state, so
Yeah,
it's a state game
but
right
it's
there.
not. It is, but it's not their state game. Yo, so we got halftime, man. We got NBA news, like just NBA in general. Lakers versus Miami. Game is playing right now.
And
Lakers are down. Lakers are up 2-0.
well,
Right.
Lakers are up 2-0, yes, but in the current game they're down 14,
Wow.
which is highly surprising.
What is it? Second quarter, third quarter, right now?
third quarter
Third
right
quarter
now.
right now.
Is it a third or no? It's
yeah,
a
it's
second.
third quarter. But the thing about it is, listen, Lakers. Yes, Lakers have an easy path to the damn championship. Yeah,
Easy right now.
because two of Miami's prominent starters are
Bam
out.
and
yeah.
Dragic.
Yeah, so listen, Asterisk should be beside this one for LeBron. He didn't play a good.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Nah.
Don't
Hey,
do that.
injury is a part of the game, so I can't
Yeah.
even blame them for that. It's you play who is on the court, to face you.
Yeah.
So I can't even hate them for that. So they're doing what they're supposed to do. If it was AD, Davis out or LeBron out, I would expect the Heat to smash as well. So what they're doing is what they're supposed to do. So in this game right now, currently it's 7 minutes and 40 seconds to go, and Miami's up 14 points. So which is good. You know what I mean?
What, 59-68?
68-57 right now.
Ah,
Yeah.
gotcha.
So if Miami could get this win, I think it could be something interesting, and one of the starters come back next game. Because
Yeah, I think Bam is going to be back next game, but I don't think Dragic is going to be
I
able
think
to play
Dragic is
Dragic
out
is
for the
out.
season. Yeah.
But it's one
And Bam
game.
was pushing it, too.
It's
'cause-
one game, so you could win this game. You're just one win from tying it. You
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying? So
yeah. It's going to be tough, man.
But Miami's like watching the game. Miami's not playing the usual defense as they play, so I don't know how that's going to hold up.
To me, it's fourth quarter.
yeah.
It's fourth quarter. That 5 to 6 minutes left in the
But
fourth quarter.
listen,
How do you
one
handle
win
it?
could I'm not saying it could turn it around, but if you could get a win, you could get two.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah. Yo, there's a on Netflix something that I was watching, man. Both of y'all like it. It was called Playbook. I don't know if you watched it yet. It's basically about coaches and how they coach. And Doc Rivers was the first person, so you'll like that joint. That joint was
Yeah,
pretty
check
good.
it
yo.
out.
Check it out. I think it was like 30 minutes or something like that, but it was really good, yo.
Since we're in halftime, before you move on, what's going on? Like as far as What y'all doing? What are y'all watching right now? Because we usually talk about what we're watching, and
Queen of the South has got my attention.
It's
and
pretty
I've
dope.
Been hooked to that, so it's a pretty good.
You want me to be spoiler alert?
No,
Okay.
no, absolutely not.
All right.
I was watching something.
It's
I
4
just don't remember what I
seasons
was
though. That's a
watching.
lot of seasons.
Yeah, I watch them all.
No, over the weekend I watched Molly. Molly's Game.
Molly's
Yo,
Game.
that is
Molly's
fire,
Game
bro.
is good, yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, that was
Molly's
a good
Game
3
is
hours, and I was like, yo, I thought it was gonna be over, and I was like, yo, it's still an hour left.
Just so you know, I'm planning the
Okay.
exact same thing.
you gonna
say
say
it.
it live?
No, just let me
You
know.
just gonna say it on the air?
I'm not gonna put any details out there. I'm just.
Are you gonna have a book too?
So somebody has to, like, if you want to know what Molly's Game is about, you got to watch the movie.
Yeah.
And yes, hit me up if you're in.
Yeah, that Molly's Game is that was a great movie. Yo.
Yeah.
Awesome
Very
movie
good
on
movie.
Netflix, bro.
Based on a true story.
True
Yeah.
story.
Yeah, I love the beginning because I was like, what does this have to do with anything, bro?
Yeah, it
and then
was
she was
actually
like, this
pretty
ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
It's actually pretty good.
Yeah,
It's
it was
actually
Molly
pretty
definitely
good.
Game
man.
is good.
Right now, I'm watching. This is the thing I can't stand with Amazon though. Like, they have a series that come out.
You talking about Good Boys?
They play one episode every Friday,
Yeah.
and that's just irking me to
Yeah.
the fullest. I just want to just binge watch and
Yeah.
done.
I
I'm at
stopped
the
watching
point
Power.
where-
I stopped watching Power. because of that.
It's the
Yeah.
same thing.
Just can't do it.
I haven't watched Power. Like,
Can't
I
do
watched the first episode. I was like, yo, you know what? I'm gonna wait until
Was the first episode good?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna wait until it's
I
completely.
got 1 and 2, and then I was like, nah, I'm not. doing that.
I decided to wait until the entire series is done. I can just binge watch all of it, and that's just my thing.
Yeah, I'm
I'd rather
at that
do
point,
that
too.
than I'd rather do that than waiting every week for a show or
Trying to
something
figure
like
out what's
that.
going on,
what's
et
gonna-
cetera.
Yeah, I don't want to do all of that. You know,
Not
what
a
I mean?
fan of that, man. I just gotta let me just see everything.
My kids are waiting on Stranger Things, which they just postponed until 2021. So
I'm actually, I'm waiting on Ozark, man. Like, I want Ozark to come back.
that's not gonna come back until like summer next
Yeah,
year.
summer next year, bro.
Yeah, it sucks, man.
Yeah.
All American is my next on the list, bro.
Yeah,
All
It has to be a
American,
couple.
Cobra
All-American.
Kai.
Cobra Kai.
Like,
I gotta watch.
You
Cobra
haven't
Kai.
seen Cobra Kai?
Still haven't
Nah,
watched
You
tell
gotta
this
see
dude,
Cobra
yo.
I
Kai.
haven't watched it yet, yo.
Dude, you
Cobra
gotta-
Kai is arguably the best. Cobra Kai is really good, man.
I haven't watched
because
it.
like
I can't wait to see
it
how.
incorporate your childhood
Yeah,
to now.
Yeah,
and that
And you
ending,
still,
that
like-
ending was.
Yeah, the
I haven't
ending
seen
is.
it. I have to see it, bro.
I
haven't seen it.
like shows, even though the ending was kind of sad. Spoiler alert! But I like shows that throw a big twist in the end, and they went out of their way in the end,
And
and I
did it.
want to see how they could come back. You know,
How,
kind of like
how you
kind
think
of
it's
like
gonna turn
Ozark.
out? You think they're gonna team up versus?
I think they're
Homeboy?
going to team up against against him, and yeah, I see that.
I can see that. I can see
brewing,
that. I see that
you know?
brewing as well.
Yeah.
Since I'm
Because
not
they
part
had
of-
But it's
fun. They
funny
had fun
enough-
at that dinner and all that
It's
stuff.
funny enough who is going to be his main fighter. You know,
Who's gonna
Yes.
be their main fighter?
their main fighter.
I think the son-
the Hawk is. I don't think he's really a
No,
main
he's a
fighter
temper.
guy.
He is a temper problem.
He is a temper problem.
But I think the
son.
son will be the son and the daughter will be like homeboy's son.
Yeah.
But
But what happens with the main character that
yeah, but hey,
this dude,
hey,
yeah.
you know, we're trying to
about to
tell you.
spoil it all,
yeah, we're
bro,
trying to tell
like-
you without telling you. That's why we're trying to keep the names out and all that good stuff. So yeah,
What do you got the score? What's the score for the Heat game right now?
72-64, the Heat are up by 8.
You know,
yeah. So
8
they're
points.
coming back, man. They're coming back. The Heat stopped playing defense, so you know what that is.
You gotta love that, right?
Telling you.
Yo, sounds like the Dolphins. Yo, third quarter.
You actually said
Sit 'em
something
or
bad about
start
the
'em?
Dolphins?
You
Wow.
say you're putting them in the same sentence? It's not even
No,
work?
I'm shocked
Yeah,
that
I
he said something bad about
yeah.
the Dolphins.
Sit him or start him, man. With the
Talking about defenses, the Dolphins,
the
sit
Dolphins
everybody.
right there. Yeah.
They played a 49ers defense. I'm
Yo,
not going to get
Dolphins
not touching
versus
that.
49ers, bro.
I'm sitting them all, man.
Jaceki.
Hey, I'm not
Parker.
I'm not gonna. Hey, I don't want to. You're not gonna find out on my team how good San Francisco defense is. Like, I'm not starting anybody on from the Dolphins or anything
All
like
right.
that. There are a few players that I would say sit, but I'm just telling you, like for the Dolphins though, like no.
Yeah, it's not.
I think Gaskins, you got to sit, man. He's going to be running through a brick wall over there.
Yeah,
He played the slot, which is not overly terrible. You know what I mean? Like so, because
Gaskins played the slot this game?
Oh, you mean Ges? Oh, no. I'm talking about
Oh,
Gesicki.
You're talking about Gesicki. Yeah,
Gesicki.
Yeah, Gasecki played well. in the slot. Miles Gaskin's my issue, right? Against that wall.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree.
I
agree.
don't think it's not a favorable game for the Dolphins at all.
No.
For the 49ers on positive news, we start all the running backs that they
Yeah,
have.
start the running backs.
Yeah, so
Even the ones that are not
whether-
going to play.
Yeah.
It's
So
just
if
start
it's
'em.
McKinnon, if Mostert is back, which he may be,
Maserati, I need him back, bro.
um,
I need him back in Dynasty League. I need all my running backs back in Dynasty League, bro.
Yo,
he may be back this week. We don't know, but I would start whichever. I would start the 1 and the 2 for the 49ers in this upcoming week.
yeah.
Yeah.
What do you got for 49ers? Ayuk?
Ayuk, I don't know, man. I haven't
wouldn't
established
start
that.
him.
Yeah, I haven't established that trust level for Ayuk like most people has. Like, it's
And
just
Speaking of in brighter news for the Dolphins, their corners did well, in my opinion, against the Lockett's and the Metcalfs of the world.
Yeah, they didn't go crazy on them. I
Yeah.
think they did I think they did a great job.
Coming off a game where Lockett and Metcalf has had a touchdown or close to it in the past 4 weeks. Lockett had 3 touchdowns last week, so he was awfully quiet.
I'm sorry, I got to bring something up. So this morning, bro.
I got something to do with this?
Yeah, you got something to do with it. So, so this morning I was on, fantasy football.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm like, man, I wanted to go get Green Bay's wide receiver, Scatlin.
oh
right?
Yeah.
Off a waiver. Scatlin's gone, goes to Dre. So I'm like, oh, I gotta drop somebody on my squad because Lazaro's out. So as I'm doing this, I'm like, forget it, I'm just gonna pick up Fitzpatrick. So I'm clicked on Fitzpatrick because he's available. I go to Lazaro, and then instead of clicking on the Lazaro, the circle button, I clicked on his name so it pops up. Right? I'm like, no, I don't want that. Let me go ahead and click on his name again to get to the circle button. As soon as I click on the circle button, press submit, this dude picks him up.
Ta-da!
And Dre hit me up about it, and Dre was like, I was like, that's what happened. He said, yeah, I was just talking to him. He was over there talking about he was going to pick up somebody else. I can't remember who.
I wanted Kirk Cousins. to be
He
honest,
wanted
yeah.
Kirk Cousins. I'm like, I brought that up because I'm looking at the squad on a different league, on Family League, and I saw that Fitzpatrick got 36 points.
Yeah.
And I was like, this dude, again.
Hey, it's what it is, man. It's
Yeah,
what it is.
yeah.
I went for Fitzpatrick and the upside and all that stuff. But PJ, Bengals and Ravens.
Bengals and
Ravens,
Ravens, baby.
Ravens definitely. Same thing like the Dolphins 49ers.
Ah.
Sit everybody on the Bengals.
They're not doing well, bro.
If you don't know about Joe Burrow, now you know.
Yeah.
So he
Joe's
plays
on
against
fire, man.
Joe?
No, not Joe. I'm sorry. He's on fire, meaning like he's not doing well.
Oh yeah.
When you say fire, man. When you say
Oh,
fire,
my
I'm
bad.
thinking fire.
My
as
bad.
in,
My
like,
bad. No.
He's
Like,
smashing.
No. He's not doing
Yeah.
well.
Baltimore defense is going to have a field day. It's going to be like a lion attacking a gazelle. Mixon had an amazing week. Went off. I think he had 180 rushing yards.
Yeah,
So
he's up there.
that is not going to happen against the Ravens whatsoever.
That is not going to happen against the
Yeah,
Ravens.
he had
bro.
25 rushing attempts, 151 rushing yards, 2 touchdowns, a receiving touchdown. May not have a touchdown. I'll be surprised if he has a touchdown against the Ravens. For the Ravens, I like obviously the quarterback. He's going to run through them and carve them up, and with that, you have your Mark Andrews of the world. I like the rushing game in this one with Gus Edwards and
Ingram.
yes, because I don't think Dobbins is back as yet. So definitely running game from the Ravens. I would start Mark Andrews in this one. Even give the receiver Hollywood Brown a punt play. It's going to be the Ravens steamrolling, winning comfortably in this
An
ball
easy
game.
win.
Yeah.
So I got Cardinals and Jets, man. Jets are going to lose. Hopefully Gates gets fired, but we don't know. They still have faith in him.
Do you think Jets could go 0-13?
Yes.
0-16, I mean.
Yes. And
So with that said, right? Most likely they get the first overall pick, right? Would you go quarterback if you were the Jets manager?
no.
No. Because
Darnold has no issues.
I don't have.
I don't have a problem with Darnold.
I don't have.
I'll leverage that number one. I'll leverage that number one and then try to
probably
get more picks.
Get like multiple
more
picks in the
picks.
first round.
To
They
fix
need-
what I'm
They actually
like a
if I'm
like a
Gase, what I'm
team,
destroying.
like a team that needs a quarterback in the first round. Like
exactly
Yeah.
Jacksonville Jaguars. So give
Yeah.
up their world for them.
San Francisco.
The Lions may do it
San
because
Francisco. Yeah.
San Francisco, yeah, with Garoppolo. Somebody that's actually going to throw the ball to my players.
Yeah, I get you. I
Bears.
get
Bears.
Bears.
Bears, yeah.
And well, you know something, Bears may not do that.
Right, they
because that's
have
what they
to-
did with
yeah,
Trubisky.
They have to figure out.
went
Right,
down.
they have to figure out. Like the Bears would have to figure out. Like, what are we gonna do with Foles? Like they just signed Foles. They're not. I don't think the Bears would do that. I think the teams that need a quarterback would be Colts. You know, I don't think Phillip Rivers is a future. So the Colts would be a team that really needs a
Possibly
quarterback.
I mean, Daniel Jones.
Well, you got to
hasn't
think
panned out,
about
so maybe
who's that?
Giants.
Bassett's back there. Nah, it's not going to be the Giants.
the Colts?
Bassett's back there too, and they're probably looking at it to see what there is.
The thing is, they gave Brissett the keys to the car last year,
Yeah,
and he didn't do anything.
well.
Right. So, and then they brought in a veteran, and he came
He's a
past
good veteran, though.
Yeah, but he came past the ball past 10 yards.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's just what it is.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
But I
Speaking of the Jets, I think the Jets need to work on their offensive line.
No.
no,
The
They
Jets need
they
to work on their coaching staff.
Yeah, they need a coaching staff.
But that's.
I mean, that's true. Look at what happened last Thursday
but
with
we
their
know
even
that.
defense. Their
We
defense
know-
went
no,
crazy.
No,
like,
we know. That's what I'm saying. We know about the gay situation, and we know the whole world knows that. The commentators are like talking about how is he not fired.
Yeah.
So we know that. But as from a team standpoint, I think they get Le'Veon back. The defense is not that bad. I just think they need to. Speaking of about what we were talking about with possibly trading that pick for a quarterback, they need to build more of that offensive line for the prime running back, which would be Le'Veon Bell, Sam
Le'Veon's gonna
Darnold,
be
who's
gone.
not bad.
Le'Veon's gonna be gone. They're gonna take that money that they're gonna pay that they're paying for Le'Veon to get better players. He's gonna be gone. He's not gonna be there.
Yeah,
and
I
Le'Veon
think-
don't even want to be there.
Well, it depends. If Gase get fired, Le'Veon will be fine. I think.
It depends on
Most likely
which
they're
coach
going to
comes
get.
in.
You're right. They're going to get a coach that can use him.
Yeah.
He doesn't mind playing for the Jets. He just want to be used.
I think, but
The offense doesn't cater to him. Like, you know what I mean? You need a. See, if Le'Veon was in like a team spitballing, if scratch these two players, they're great. Don't get me wrong. But if Le'Veon was on Cleveland, Le'Veon would be like
Easy.
one of the top running
mean,
backs,
Le'Veon back
top
in
5
Pittsburgh.
running backs. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
On Pittsburgh, he will be top 5 running back. Like, it's a matter of like, get rid of Gase,
But
get
he-
rid of the entire coaching staff. Matter of fact, get rid of the
knew that.
general manager because
we knew
he's
but we knew that when he was coming to the Jets. We were like, yo, that is not you're not supposed to go there. Don't go there. We
I
as
don't understand
we
it.
as Dolphins knew, like, bro,
Hey, I
you're
didn't
going somewhere
mind
that's
it.
going
I
to
really
destroy.
didn't mind it. At least we're not the worst team in the division.
Yeah, but still, bro.
Hey,
Yeah, but
I don't know why you pulling for the Jets. I
No,
don't
I'm
care.
not. I'm not pulling for the Jets.
I don't
Don't
care.
get me wrong.
Okay,
But I do
so-
think they're gonna lose, and I think Cardinals gonna win. I mean,
Crowder's the only person that
start
we
on
would
Crowder.
start in
Yeah,
this
easy.
one. And then we start in
Well, I mean,
everybody in
He is coming
Cardinals.
back next week.
Yeah, Le'Veon is coming
Le'Veon is coming back next week. So
back off of IR.
yeah. So I mean,
Still, I would
probably
start
would start
Crowder.
I still go Crowder only.
yeah.
The only person I wouldn't start on the Cardinals who has been a big bust at this point is Drake.
Told y'all boys.
Yeah, Drake has not.
I told you.
Has not.
I told
And,
you.
and
good.
he had probably arguably his easiest.
I want to say Chase Edmonds has outperformed him
I told y'all.
Yeah.
or equal to him every week.
Yeah, he's been a disappointment. So he's the only one on the Cardinals that I would not be looking at.
I was
Yeah.
like, yo, it's a fluke. I see it was a fluke, man.
This was his week to be in the headlines.
And he
You
didn't
couldn't do it.
He didn't do it.
You can do it.
All right.
Jags and Texans, bro.
Jags and Texans.
And I'm assuming everybody's going Cardinals over Jets, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
So Jags and
Take a high
Texans.
school team over there.
This is a Texans win for sure over the Jags, but I think it's going to be a shootout. It's going to be a close game because Minshew can do it. Minshew can pass the ball. DJ Chark, you saw what DJ Chark did today, and the other wide receivers that's on the Jags, man, they're going to perform. You know, they're going to perform. Robinson's going to perform. I think this is a smash game for David Johnson. This is the game that David Johnson will give you, like.
What did David Johnson do? He
Nah.
scored?
No, he didn't score this week. But I think David Johnson this week will next week will give you 70+ yards with 2 touchdowns. It's going to be an easy 2 touchdowns for David Johnson. So I would definitely start David Johnson. As far as the wide receiver core go, flex.
I like Jags defense though, man. I don't know. I don't think that's gonna happen with Jags either.
No, Texans is playing at home. Texans play better at home. Flex, I would flex Fuller. Unless if you have another player that you can fill in for Fuller, I would put him in because Fuller will probably go down in the middle of the game or something. So I don't trust Fuller at all.
Fuller will probably go down
I don't
in
know
the
why
middle
you
of
give
the
me
game.
this game to preview because I
knew this was gonna happen.
So in other news for the Jaguars, definitely start James Robinson.
Robinson, DJ Chark,
DJ Chark.
and if you're
I would start
struggling for
Minshew.
if you're struggling for a quarterback, Minshew. Just an update on the Heat's game. Butler looked like he's injured. Let's see what happens.
That's not good. P, you got Raiders and Chiefs.
Raiders.
I mean, good game. Easy to know
Yeah.
what you're gonna start.
So Chiefs is winning this one. Who do you not start from the Chiefs at this point?
yeah,
So-
kind of clear from that one there.
Yeah, it's going to be a good game from a fantasy standpoint for the Raiders as well. Josh Jacobs, Waller, and who's a receiver that's producing out there for them?
I mean, all of them kind of producing.
They're injured.
Yeah,
You're talking about for the Raiders.
Raiders. Yeah, it's just
Renfro.
kind of like
It's pretty much
It's
Renfro.
it's
mainly
Yeah,
Renfro. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's really
Angler
Renfro right
hits
now.
here and
'cause
there.
Yeah.
Everybody
So
else is injured or anything like that.
So Renfro-
it's pretty much
Renfro,
Renfro.
Carr. I'll look at Carr as a good DFS possibly in this one.
Dart throw for
Dart
me.
throw,
Yeah, because he's gonna be forced to pass the ball,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Based on how the script of the game will be. So Clyde Edwards-Helaire, I would probably start as well from the Chiefs side, and
If you're looking for a big game from Clyde, this is the game.
Yeah.
this is probably
This is
the
the game.
best.
It's probably
This is the
the-
best game he's probably gonna have.
Yeah.
Dre, I know you're looking for that big game, bro. This is it. Start him. Well, you're gonna start him anyways, but
Yeah,
this
you don't
is
have
it.
a choice.
Yeah. So I got Rams in Washington, man. Rams win this one easily, to be honest with you. Man, I used to say, start Scary McTerry or Scary, yeah. I don't know.
You know, it's not gonna be easy though, right?
It's not gonna. So I was just gonna say
I
that
think
the
it is.
Rams. The Rams don't run away.
They
Their
don't.
offense is not. Their offense is.
It's like they're trying to fight them for some reason, yo. I don't know.
Offense is very
It's like
strategic.
tug of war.
It's a very strategic offense.
Yeah.
It's not like an explosive offense. So
Right.
you're not going to have that guy that gives you the big play.
Yeah.
You know. So with the Rams game, I would definitely look at
Cup.
Cup.
Easy.
I would look
Woods.
at Woods in this one. Tyler Higbee.
Yeah.
I would give Gibson a go for the Washington.
Yeah.
Scary Terry for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
you
give
have
Scary
to
Terry.
start Scary
Yeah.
Terry.
I
There's
think
no other
Scary
receivers
Terry.
out there.
Yeah.
And this is like a get right game for probably Sample. So he may be a good start right there. So if you're looking for a tight end to stream, Sample may
That'd be the guy.
yeah.
This is going to be a low scoring game,
Yeah.
and Haskins is going to have a rough one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you got? Patriots and Broncos, man.
Man, so Patriots defense, yes, they're gonna start the Patriots defense with a third string quarterback. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of interception.
I only see
and
one person in Broncos.
which is
Melvin Gordon.
Melvin Gordon.
Easy.
No, I mean,
Their secondary
Fant-
is not going to let Judy do what he did last week.
no, Judy's not gonna get it. I think Fant will have some success in the middle of the field because obviously the top corners on the Patriots is not gonna cover
Well, Fant's injured, so we don't know if he's.
We don't know if he's
start.
going to play, but if he does, I think Fant is a good starter. But on the flip side, though, Patriots, I don't even know who to start because now with Cam being on COVID, right now that's based on how they're going to
Monday night's
play
game.
in the Monday night / Tuesday night game. We don't know when that game got pushed.
Because Rippin may go back to back wins.
Shockingly, you know what I mean? So this game, I don't see a lot of
cheering for that
production.
guy.
I don't.
Yeah,
I don't see a lot of production in this game. Honestly, if you can help it, I would probably fade everybody in this game, other than Melvin Gordon.
Yeah.
Fade all the Patriots running back because you don't know who's gonna be featured. Fade the wide receivers. Probably Edelman is the most trusted one you can play. Other than that, I would fade everybody else. On the Broncos side, I would fade all the wide receivers going up against Gilmore and them boys. I would probably only play Fant in the middle of the field and Melvin Gordon on that side. So that's where I'm at with that. Patriots.
If Cam is out, very low scoring game as well.
No,
Stay
Cam's
away
gonna
from
be.
the
Yeah, he's out.
He's gonna be
2 weeks.
3
So-
2 or 3 weeks. So
So yeah, it's a low scoring game on this one. Stay away from it in DFS.
What do you got? Browns and Colts, P.
Browns and Colts, stay away from it in DFS. The only person I'm starting in non-DFS on this one would be, I'll give OBJ obviously and Landry a start. But Kareem Hunt is the main guy. He's going to have a pretty good game. I think that OBJ comes down to reality against the Colts defense that we talked about earlier in the show. I would definitely look at Taylor in this one. I think he's going to have a massive game.
JT.
Yeah. So Jonathan Taylor, both running backs are a must start in this one with Chubb being out. So Kareem Hunt and Jonathan Taylor and OBJ in non DFS leagues. I would non DFS. I would start OBJ. Landry has been awfully quiet.
Yeah.
Besides, the throw today.
I mean, 100% straight touchdown. He went
Yeah.
50 yards.
But compared to what he's put up years past,
Yeah.
with the reliability,
But that's the Hooper.
yeah. Well, Hooper and it's really Baker.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
it's a run first defense. OBJ said it already, so enough said on that one.
Yeah, man. Giants and Cowboys, man. Cowboys is gonna win easily, hopefully.
You know what?
you know what?
I
don't believe that.
You know what's crazy? I don't know.
I don't believe it.
I don't know.
I don't
Let
believe
me-
it. I think Danny Dimes is going to have a magnificent game in this one. This is where Danny Dimes going to look like. Don't be
Yo, Danny
surprised.
Dimes hasn't thrown
I'm
any
hoping-
dimes, bro. Like,
Yeah, he hasn't thrown any
He
dimes.
ain't thrown no
but I'm
dimes yet.
hoping that Evan Ingram just have a massive game. Man.
You're
This is
waiting
it.
for Ingram.
This is
This
it.
is it.
This is it.
This is
for
it.
the Tates,
for
the
Slayton,
Slayton, Evan Ingram.
Danny Dimes, everybody
Yeah.
on. Like,
This
this
is
is
it.
This is it. Get right.
Yeah.
Just think about it.
So you're
You had-
starting
wait, wait,
everybody with the Giants.
So he
No,
had
no,
to
no. What I'm
face
saying is,
Rams.
like-
He had to face the Rams defense today, and he faced San Francisco the week prior.
Good
So
defenses.
you're facing
A sorry defense.
you're facing
So you think the Giants are gonna win with his and
no.
he's facing a sorry
I don't
defense?
think they're gonna win, but if there's something close to it, I
Bro,
think this is
look
it.
at what the Browns did.
Yeah.
Dude.
And they
it's
have Baker
the
Mayfield,
Browns.
and he's an actor.
No, Cowboys are playing the Giants.
No, I'm saying, look at what the Browns did today against the
Yeah.
Giants.
Yeah.
It was the Browns.
Yeah, and their quarterback is an actor.
You know what I mean? The quarterback is an actor. A matter of fact, like the best pass of the game was thrown by a wide receiver.
I mean, you got it granted.
I'm just gonna
was
say,
it 5
right?
touchdowns?
yeah,
No, it's more.
the best pass of the game was thrown by
That's how they got it
by
started.
a wide receiver, right?
That's why they got it started. They're like, yo, what did
the
Landry?
actor couldn't even act through
the
the
best pass of
Was
the
Landry.
year so far for
on the
Cleveland.
Brown for
On the
Cleveland
Browns
is
was
by
thrown
a wide receiver.
Cowboys will win. I think you start. I don't know who you're starting in Giants. I mean,
You're
you're
starting
starting Ingram.
You're starting
I'm-
Slayton.
You started every pass catcher in
Yeah.
I'm starting every pass catcher in the Cowboys.
I'm-
Obviously
and
Zeke.
it's the same thing on
Yeah.
the other side. You know what? Who has the home game? It's
Cowboys.
Cowboy has
Yeah,
has
they
the
gotta come
game.
home. Yeah.
If Cowboys
Yeah,
lose this one, someone's getting fired.
Yeah.
Nah.
I don't
see
think.
it. Nope.
the
It's his first year.
The,
Something
defense,
needs to
the
happen.
defensive coordinator is getting fired.
Something
somebody's
needs
going
to
to change
happen.
on the defensive side.
Yeah, the defensive coordinator is getting fired.
who do
You know
you
what? I'm
keep-
a gamble. This is where I'm going to go against the grain. I'm going to
You're
go
gonna go
Giants on this one.
Giants.
Yeah, I'm going Giants this one.
I got Cowboys.
I know. I'm going to go. I'm going to take the Giants this one. I'm definitely going
That's
to
a
take the
tough
Giants.
one.
Yeah,
It's
I
a
don't
tough one, and I just going to gamble. I just think this is the get right game because it's a revenge game, right? It's a revenge game for the offensive
Yeah.
coordinator for who? For the Giants.
Giants, yeah.
Because who is the offensive coordinator? Oh, it's Giants prior head
Prior
coach.
head coach. For the
So-
Cowboys prior head coach.
Yeah, the Cowboys prior head coach.
What do you got? Keep him or cut him?
I'll let PJ go, man, because I have a few people that I would cut.
We can't do a few now, bro.
I know. Go ahead, PJ. Right now, you can't cut any quarterbacks because right now you don't
need
know.
all of them.
You need all quarterbacks. Seeing how this pandemic is affecting the NFL and games being postponed and pushed back and all sort of stuff. I wouldn't cut any quarterbacks. So if you have 2, 3, 4, 5 quarterbacks on your squad, good for you, man. I'm
Quarterbacks
not-
or running backs right now because they're just falling out.
Yeah.
I know. So for keep them, cut them. I think there's an asterisk by this, as a lot of the leagues that we're in, and I know most other leagues out there are doing this, or if not, they should be, where they're adding more players and increasing IR
Yeah.
spots just because of the COVID situation. So we see that COVID has now took effect on the NFL,
Yeah.
and I don't think it's going to
Miss that
necessarily
bubble.
stop. Yeah, so you're going to have weeks where players are going to miss. So you're going to need all the players that you could get. So I would definitely I'll hesitate before I cut a player.
So
because you have normal injuries and you have COVID. to
which
deal
player
with.
you thought you were going to cut and you were like, nah, I'm keeping him? I mean, obviously with the COVID, but like who?
Practically everyone.
Yeah?
I picked up Josh Kelly. I mean,
Yeah. So
obviously,
you're just picking up.
Yeah.
Who
So
you got?
you got to pick
for
them
me,
up.
man. A keep player is actually Higgins. Seeing what he did today, he's
Higgins,
yeah.
Cincinnati.
T Higgins is still part of the offense. I thought it was gonna be too many players there, but he actually still performed today. A cut for me, man. A cut for me is Jack Doyle. Just seeing what Molly Cox did
Molly
today.
is on fire.
Yeah, it seems
3
like there's a
straight.
straight connection with Phillip Rivers. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
big body.
Yeah, so Phillip Rivers liked passing to him in the end zone. He looked at him in the end zone and stuff like that. So straight keep for me. So those are like two of the keep and cut that I can actually look at today. So.
Yeah, I'm going with what PJ is saying, man. It's hard to cut anybody right now. But one party that I thought I was going to cut over the weekend after I
You're not
picked them
gonna
up.
cut Cooks?
No, I'm not cutting Cooks. I definitely was thinking about it. though.
There's players.
But I
there's
feel
players
like he can-
fantasy-wise.
You're not emotional like
Yeah, I'm not emotional like you.
No.
I pick up from the guys
For
that are
example,
emotional.
For example, Preston Williams has really underperformed. Really underperformed.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has.
So he would, in normal circumstances, he would be a cut. But
But
hey,
with the climate?
Devontae Parker could catch COVID. Like, he could get hurt. And then,
And
the
not only
dynamic
that, like-
changes. It's so much factors. So you have to think twice before you cut someone.
And
not
if you-
because of their talent, but just because of the environment and the situation.
Right, and if you watch if you really watch the game today, the Seattle game, there's a few times that a couple of passes that Devontae Parker had, and he got up and he's, wobbling, like he's
Yeah.
hopping. So I think he's being tough, which I appreciate as a Dolphin fan. I appreciate him being tough
a
this
contract
go
deal.
around, because in latter years he would have definitely just
Yep.
sit out the game.
And he
and
said
stuff like
that, too.
He
He said that.
and so he's playing tough right now, and I can see it. I can see that he's playing tough, and he's doing a great job at it. But it's all those injuries will catch up, though.
Yeah, it's gonna eat them. Miami Heat game, what is 89-91 right now? And you
Yeah,
got Lakers up 91-89. 8 minutes and 55 seconds left.
Yeah, Butler just got taken out of the game.
Yeah.
So
So-
let's see. Let's make sure it's nothing.
Going back to the keep them and cut them, it was Hooper, right, for me. Because I feel I was
I cut him.
I was going to cut him, and then I was like, nah, you know what I'm saying? It's COVID's out there. Let me go to keep him. And he
Bro,
worked out today.
It's Dallas. Man.
Yeah, it is. And that's why you keep him. You just kind of see how it works
See
out.
how it works
You
out.
know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's
I
not
can't be
affecting
mad-
me at all.
I definitely can't be mad at you for that. You know what I mean?
This was second tight end. So behind Hurts. Fourth quarter here, man. We got your new favorite segment, CPR.
Yeah, man.
You get to pick one player that you thought was dead and now fantasy valuable.
There's a lot.
Obviously,
of those.
Hooper is one of them.
Yeah, Hooper is one of them. You know who the CPR of this week is? Joe Mixon.
Oh, man,
Jesus,
you
that
stole it
boy,
from me.
Stole it from me?
that
Stole it
boy was on fire this week.
Stole it from
Oh, this is the get right game for Joe Mixon.
Well, is he gonna be right next week?
Another one. I mean,
No, I got others.
because the next one I was going to talk about for a CPR is OBJ.
Yes.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how. He's probably just revived for this week. I don't know how.
You don't know if he's
I don't
gonna
know
be
how
still
it's
up?
going to be moving forward. But
Yeah.
OBJ, Joe Mixon, yo, he's a great running back. It's the scheme. It's just the offense. They need to just, do better with the offense planning. Planning plays for him.
Yeah.
The offensive line seems to be like wanting. Like, you know what I mean? They're missing something. I thought they improved their offensive line in the offseason, but obviously not. Burrow is passing the ball. He's one of the pass-happy quarterbacks in the league. So I'm shocked that they're not showing respect to the pass and allowing giving Joe Mixon those room and those hole. They're still focused on Joe Mixon, shockingly. So let's see.
It is pretty crazy though, man. Like I said, I had Hooper. Hooper had 7 targets, 5 receptions, 34 receiving yards, and 1 receiving touchdown. I mean, if he didn't revive himself, I don't know. But once again, you got that next week type of situation. So we want to see what happens next week. Who you got there, Pete?
I got Teddy Bridgewater.
That's a good one. Yeah, I like
Teddy
that.
Bridgewater, massive. I seen it coming though, man. Getting to know that offense.
Yeah.
Obviously, he has it's turned into a 1A 1B situation with Moore and Robbie Anderson out
Yeah.
there and Mike Davis. So he has the weapons. He learned obviously those couple years under Drew Brees. So I think there's great things to come for Teddy Bridgewater, and he proved that this week with 30 plus fantasy points.
So we got Locker Code Bowl predictions this week, man. What do you got?
Locker Code Bowl
Let me go ahead and put my finger on this button right now.
prediction this week. Oh, man. All right.
Bold
So
prediction.
Bowl predictions, bro.
my bold prediction is the Giants beating the Cowboys.
Gone too
I-
far, brother.
I knew it, bro. I knew it, dude. I knew it.
Give me some of Petey, man. Give me some of Petey.
Listen, man. Hey. I think after what I saw from the Giants today and Giants allowing that team to win today, I'm saying Giants. The Cowboys allowing that team to win today and the Browns. I honestly think that
So you can't compare the Browns to Giants, bro. There's nothing
I
on the Giants offensive line or offense that looks like the Browns. Nothing. Yes, maybe we can fight that Daniel Jones is definitely a better quarterback than Baker Mayfield. But as far as options out there, receivers, running backs, there's nothing right now.
I'm gonna go ahead and pick
Okay.
the Giants.
All right. That's what's up.
That's my bold prediction. That's why
Bold
it's
prediction. Something similar.
bold. That's why
Don't
it's
press
bold.
the funny buttons on me, man.
All right,
I'm gonna go
Let me
with
just move it away.
Panthers beating Falcons.
I like that. I'm okay with that. I mean, especially because Falcons just been going downhill
Yeah.
throughout this couple of weeks.
Didn't you pick? Like, whoa. When
But we did pick.
No,
we
did. I did.
we
pick
did pick
Falcons.
But
Falcons.
you say that's
Yeah,
your
but
bold,
bold
prediction.
prediction.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be shocked.
I
if that
wouldn't be
happened.
shocked if it happened.
You're right.
I got. This is more on me.
Don't say something with the Dolphins.
No.
Gosh.
No.
You said Dolphins beating the 49ers. We're pressing all the buttons.
Nah, Brandon Cooks has finally come back to life and have a monster game.
He's going to be your CPR for next week.
Yeah, he probably is.
Oh.
I think he's gonna have
Wishful
a good game.
thinking.
I hear you, man. I hear you.
Yo, so that's it for us, man. Do your shout outs, man. Say what's up, what's good, everything, bro.
Yo, just visit our website. We got great nuggets on there, man. I'm telling you, for DFS, for your week 5 lineups, everything. We'll have everything updated. Hit us up on thelockercode.com. Thelockercode.com is all you need. All our content right now is free. Go check us out for sure. It's great content. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I definitely want to give a shout out to the website. Just like Ren said, it's good content on there. You could definitely use it for weekly fantasy, which is DFS, and also your year-long fantasy as well. So definitely check it out. It's built to help you win.
Yes, sir. So that is going to be it for us. Thank you for listening to Locker Code with C, Ren, and PJ. Be sure to check us out on Locker Code on Twitter, Locker Code Podcast on Instagram, Locker Code Podcast on Facebook, and as the boys just hit up, lockercode.com. Yeah, check us out on YouTube. Don't forget, subscribe.
For sure.
You don't like us, just subscribe. You know what I mean? We'll be back with you next week.
Yeah, just subscribe.
Oh, we love the haters though, man.
And you got to guess what's in the cup.
Yeah. Please guess.
Guess what's in the cup.
All right, that's it. Woo!
You look excited over there, huh?
Yeah, man, it was dope.
Catching the
Yeah.
L though.
Yeah.
Yo, calm down, bro. All I need is 60.
The way how he was talking last week,
Yeah.
bro, like that's like straight out.
Yo,
Yeah, that's great.
Yo, let's just calm down. You know what I mean? All I need is 60, bro. So Hurts can't get 30. Hurts can't get 20. Kicker can't get 10. Defense can't get 30.
Defense can get 30.
Defense cannot?
Can.
Okay,
Can.
Hurts. Nah, you say not here?
Yeah.
You know what's coming,
No.
y'all boys.
No, he can't get 30.
Yo.
We'll have an update.